I go in I skid out. I come out with a flashlight. I said, get down. What's going on, carnalitos? So yeah, man, I got a tagger over here right on my walls. This happened a few years back when me and my wife first purchased our home. It was a hot summer day, kind of like today, and about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Typically, I ride by my house and make sure, especially back then, nobody's ridden ever since then, but I would drive by and make sure nobody's hitting up my wall. Why? Because this is my block and I protect it, man. I come home, I'm beat down from a hard day's work. I go and I pretty much lay down on the bed, just take a nap. I would say 5-10 minutes after that, my wife comes rolling in from work. She starts kind of laughing. She said, "Ha, they wrote on your wall." I said, "Bull." She goes, "No, they did." So what I do, I automatically jump. I go to my computer, man. I got cameras all over my house, brother. I look at the cameras. I'm looking, and who do I see? I see 3 lummies, man. I see 2 of them walking, and one kid comes in a skateboard, probably about 16 years old. He stops, hits on my wall, boom, and he bounces. I'm like, boom, got him. I run outside. I run into the living room. I grab the first set of keys, and those are my wife's keys. I get into her car. She was supposed to come, and she's like, "Wait for me. I don't got time for her to put in tennis shoes. I'm gone." I take off from my pad. I start doing the grids. I'm looking down all the streets, sideways and forward, right? I can't find this guy. I'm like, damn. I'm out there for about a good 10 minutes, right? I'm like, damn, did I lose him? So I have to start going a little farther because now I know he's going farther. Finally, I got one street left. I said, let me hit the street. It's almost like a horseshoe type street, right? I go down one way, and when the horseshoe turns around, who do I see coming my way? I see the lummies, and I see the kid riding a skateboard. I go out like a straight cop, and it was my wife's Tahoe back in the days. I go in I skid out. I come out with a flashlight. I said, "Get down!" He automatically just gets his spray can. I see him. He had it like backpack. So he throws it over like the fence. He gets all panicked. He's like, "What?" I said, "Get your ass down." He gets down on the floor. His 2 boys just kind of, they just kept walking, brother. They kept walking. At this time, I got the flashlight. I got my knee on his back. I'm like, "What the F were you doing?" This is that. Like, "No, sir. I didn't do anything. What's going on?" I said, "Fool, I just caught you on my cameras, man." There's some little paisita old lady that doesn't even speak English. She's out there in the corner of the house. I told her, "Call the cops," this and that, right? She doesn't really know what's going on. She goes inside the house. I'm talking to this kid. While I'm talking to him, he starts telling me, "Oh, man, come on, man, don't call the cops." No, first he said, "Man, are you a cop? Are you a cop?" I said, "No, man, I never said I was a cop." And he starts telling his boy, because his boy's about a half block up the street now. He starts screaming from the ground. He's like this, "Hey, come back, come back." In other words, to try to help him. And his boy starts walking back towards me, right? I tell the youngster, I said, "Listen, youngster, this is what's going to happen, homie. I got the flashlight like this. I got like on the side of his back right here. I said, what's going to happen, homie?" I said, "As soon as that," this is exactly what I told him. I got it from the back. I said, "As soon as that guy comes close to me, I'm going to knock him out. And after that, I'm going to knock you out for calling him. So you better tell your boy to step back." As soon as he heard that, he just telling his boy, no, get back. He's like, "Don't call the cops." I hadn't called the cops yet. The lady didn't call the cops either. Some white man comes out. And he's like, "Hey, man, what's going on? What's going on?" I said, "With this SOB, just wrote on my wall up the street. And I caught him on my cameras." He's like, "These sons of bitches, they're always writing on stuff." So he starts, instead of helping the kid out, he starts talking shit to him too. I said, "All right, man, get up, kid." He gets up. I said, "Give me your wallet. Give me your keys. Take off your shoes, homie." He's like, "What?" I said, "You heard me. Give me your wallet. Give me your phone. Take off your shoes, homie." He starts giving me he gave me his phone. He gave me his wallet. It wasn't keys. He gave me his wallet. And then as he's taking off his shoes, he's telling me, "Hey, man, why are you making me do all this?" I said, "I'm showing you how it feels to be a victim, homeboy. You're over here writing on my wall just because you want to, so you're victimizing me. I'm showing you how it feels to be a victim." I took off all his stuff. I put it in my car. His skateboard he still had. I said, "Here's your skateboard. Follow me." So he's literally on the side of the street with no shoes on, following me. I'm telling him I'm taking him to his house. He tells me he lives a few blocks away, so I know the area. So once I get over there, then I ask him where the apartment's at. I said, "Meanwhile," I said, "You want your phone? You want your stuff? You better not take off." So as we're going, I notice again that damn that fuel light on the car was on. So I'm like, "Damn, I might be running out of gas." I said, "Hold on, man." I pulled over to the side. I told him, "Get inside." I said, but put the skateboard in front. I don't want you to knock me. I don't want you to hit me with the skateboard. So he gets in the back of the car. I put the skateboard in the front. As I'm thinking I'm going to drive him to his house, right? I said, where does your mom and dad live, man? He tells me my dad's in prison and he doesn't know where his mom is. He lives with his grandfather. I said, hey, so where's your dad from? He tells me where his dad's from. His dad's actually from a rival neighborhood from here, from mine, right? So then I'm like, dude, this kid's dad's in prison already. His mom's probably doped out. That's why she's not around. Do I really want to take him back to his grandparents' house and put more pressure on not just him, but also his grandparents? I'm like, nah, man. I brought him over here to my house. I had a big old brush. I gave him the brush. I said, scrape that thing off the wall. I had like a stucco that's real easy to scrape off. So he's there scraping off the wall, telling me, sir, I swear to God, I'll never in my life walk in front of your house, this and that and the third. I said, listen, youngster, you can walk by here all day long, but just don't write on my wall, man. I'm not telling you not to write it, just don't write on my wall. My wife comes out, she's all paranoid because I've been gone for about 10, 15 minutes, so she didn't know what happened. As soon as she comes out, she's like, she kind of laughs because she already knows how I am. I said, vandal, meet my wife, meet the vandal. And then he's kind of shy now. He's still scrubbing away. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. Never do it again. My wife gives him a little scolding. And then here comes out my suegra. My suegra's an old Mexican lady. I said, hermana, I call my suegra hermana. Hermana, ahí está el muchacho que está escribiendo la pared. And then he starts telling, I'm sorry, ma'am. And my suegra goes into it, man. Ay, muchacho, no debes hacer eso. You know, old Mexican women, you know, they look at all kids equally. And she probably saw him as one of the kids, which, you know, I kind of saw it the same way. So she gives him his scolding too. So he got a scolding from me. He got scolding from my wife. He got scolding from my suegra. It took him about 15 minutes to take all the stuff out, scrub it, and he's just telling me how much he's sorry, how much he'll never come down. I'm trying to tell him, listen, guy, it's not about that, kid. It's about respecting other people's property, man. I said, I just bought this home. I paid good money for this house, and the last thing I need is for somebody to come over here and ride on it just because you want to, just because you want to get that fame, man. After he got done scrubbing the wall and cleaning off all his writing, all his graffiti, I said, get in the car. I gave him all his property, bag, shoes, wallet, skateboard. Drove him down to his house, which actually he doesn't live too far from me at all. This has been a few years, so I don't know if he's still there. And dropped him off at his house. Didn't go and tell his grandfather anything. That's been 2012, so it's been about 8 years. Since then, I can happily report that nobody's written on my wall. Hopefully that kid's learned a valuable lesson. And the moral of the story here is, you guys that are out there writing on walls and doing stuff like that, you got to remember, man, there's people that worked hard for many years to get these homes, such as my wife and I have. And we don't appreciate or want you guys out there writing because this could be your parents' house. This could be your aunt or uncle's house. And another thing, when you're writing on that wall, make sure there's not an American Cholo that lives in that house because they might get you. Alright guys, so if you guys like these kind of stories, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification so you know when the lives and all the new videos are coming. Other than that, you guys have a great day and enjoy the summer. Later.